Kibera has a series of predicaments. Kibera has problems that are squarely on the shoulder of poor leadership. And the very problem that I must address at this very moment is the fact that the people of Kibera are being taken for a ride. And this is the simple reason that Kibera is a place that is still growing and developing. There is a notion that these people do not know what they need. And I want to categorically state that these people, they precisely know what they need. And that is proper representation. That one, we had Moi, who was a teacher. And then we go down, Ken, who was a teacher. And now I want to tell the people it is about time to give Mwalimu Orero an opportunity to shed light in Kibera leadership. Now, Mwalimu is one of the candidates that I will say has a dream and a vision for this particular area. And I will be very clear that Mwalimu is looking at empowerment. Some of the manifestos of Mwalimu is looking at empowerment. We are running and getting away out of the politics of token. The politics of 10 shillings, the politics of penny nane, we are out of that. We are too big for that. You know, Kibera was put at a place by Ken Okoth. And then, sorry to say, the incumbent MP of the day brought that down so drastically that today people are even lamenting, even basic needs like bursary, it is a problem to get. And that is a problem that we need to tackle. And that can be tackled by Mwalimu. And I also want to explain, speaking of empowerment, Mwalimu has a vision to subdivide Kibera in such a way that we have women handled, we have private schools handled, we have public schools handled, we have youths being handled, and so on and so forth. There is a plan, there is a strategy, there is a manifesto. We also speak about sports. And one of the things that Mwalimu has dwelt on, actually one of the things that brought Mwalimu to limelight is sports. You will understand that during the leadership of Mwalimu, as the chair of the sports association, you will agree with me that most of the schools in Kibera took part and participated in the sports. Now the other day, Mwalimu had organized for the Orero tournament, which took place at Olympic, and that is not a small thing. We are trying to nurture and raise talents. Speaking of Olunga, speaking of Wanyama, speaking of great talents that have come out of this country and these places, the slums, this is purely the hands of none other than Mwalimu Orero. And so it is definite that this is a kind of leadership we want. So we have spoken about the empowerment. We have spoken about the sports. And finally, Mwalimu is actually a developing kind of, think tank, I will say. We have assembled over 1,000 teachers from the private schools in Kibera. They're so said to be upbeat schools, and we are championing for a one course. That is to ensure that Mwalimu takes over the leadership of Kibera.
Hii ni Kudoi TV, habari za kuaminika kila wakati, kila mahali.